All right, so we're moving snow today, and, well, let's just put it right where it is. It's slush today. Had a foot of snow last night, and it's just turned into slush. Been raining for the last hour. We hit a tire chain, snow chain that came off of the plow truck with the snow blower on the back of the tractor. The damage is that this is now spinning freely this way. If you look this way, see the auger is moving. Now that is actually very good news, and that is just good news. And the reason why is because that means the gearbox is okay. The bad news is that when you hit this with snow, it will loosen that bolt. Look at that. I'm hand loosening it. I had that thing torqued on there pretty good, and now it's just loosening up. See that? So something is wrong to where I don't think it should be moving this way at all. It should be locked. And because it's moving freely, you put a lot of snow on it, and the tension of hitting that snow is it's now kicking it the other way instead of locking and keeping it going with the PTO. So that's where we're at. That's the problem. What that means, I don't know. I really don't know. It could be a broken key inside or whatnot. By the way, finding a YouTube video on this, yeah, I think it's great that you guys got new snow blowers and you're showing them off. And you know, I got excited too. I really enjoyed my new snow blower, and I showed it off too. But gosh, how many videos do we need on how to hook up the snow blower? And I'm just as guilty of that too, apparently. So I think the fixing it is the issue. Now, if you look here, this, I believe, is the key. See that? That, I think, is my problem. I think something big happened here. I'm not sure if it's supposed to be like that. So I'm going to measure that. But I think it's been sheared. Look at that. I think that's the problem. I think it fell out. Well, or not. I think the key is busted. I think the key is supposed to go right there. And see that? Right there. See that? See that hole right there? I think the key is busted. And that's why it's spinning like that. And it shouldn't be doing that at all. That's my problem. Right there. The key's busted. Now I gotta get the old key out. How do we do that? That's a good question. Alright, we'll give it a shot. See what happens. It goes right in here. I am pulling it out, but if you see here, this is a safety bar. And I think what that bar is for is that if this thing ever wobbled free, that it would hit that before it came flying out.
Oh, yeah.
And that's pretty cool. So what you got to do is you got to spin the blade, just like that, to where you can get it aligned to get it out. And so I'm just pulling it out.
Nice.
Here's the fan. There it is in its entirety.
Wow.
And that's the keyway right there.
How does it look in there? Oh, yes.
Yep, there's the keyway.
Okay.
Oh, I'll set that off here. Well, look at that.
Look at that. Hang on.
Look at that.
Look at that. Ready? Wait, let me come in on that. There you go.
And here
Yep.
is this buddy.
That is crazy, man.
Right here.
Baby.
And it's busted.
Okay.
So.
Is it hard to get a key?
That
would be a yes.
It's hard to get that out. So I'm going to have to chisel that out. So,
well, we found the problem, huh?
Yep. Broken key.
Okay.
That's the other half of the key right there. And I just used a really old flathead and I just got in there and popped it out. Took a little effort, but I got it. And now I believe that this is the key to my problem.
But funny. Yeah.
So let's put the two pieces together and just see what happened here. And that's it right there. You can see
Oh yeah,
how that key just got
bam
split. All right. I'm going to take a picture of this for my neighbor who really helped me out by getting me on the right path. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm filing this down because I noticed that it caught as I was going in. And I noticed that the other key was rounded on one end. So I'm just doing a hand file. Nothing really too dramatic. So I just got a file, and I'm just taking the key and I'm rounding the edges. So when I do put it in there, it should just kind of get a good start, a good slide in, and then I can hammer it the rest of the way as it kind of tightens as it goes into the hole that it needs, or the slide. It says it's supposed to, this is a 1/4 by 1/4 by 1.5. That's what works with this Agra Ease, I think it's called, snowblower. And so it just seemed a little bit tight, but that's what the instruction book said, you know, the manual. And I'm going to show a clip of the manual later. The manual, sorry company, but worst manual I've ever seen. I mean, there's a few good parts in it, but as far as parts and how things assemble, not very good. I hope they have a shop manual out there. I would love to buy that, but not even a phone number on where to order parts. So I got this from the local feed store. I asked if they had any, and they had it.
What do we call that part?
This is a key, or key stock, and it's going to go into a place that holds two metal pieces together that have been machined, and the key will hold it together to keep it tightly joined so it won't slip. And that's what this is for. This part that broke, 85 cents at the local feed store. 85 cents. So I bought two, just in case, but I only need one. I am not sponsored by these guys, but I love them. Got this at my local farm and feed store. It's called Liquid Wrench. They do not sell it anymore. I'm not sure why, if it's a shipment issue or what, but this is kind of like WD-40. Pretty good stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and spray this into the keyhole before I even assemble it, and just kind of slide this around a little bit, spray it on top of the key, just so it has a little bit of lubrication to go in there. So what I'm doing is I'm just cleaning the chase right here, in which the key will fit into. And forgive me, I don't know technical names. I'm not a machinist or a mechanic. I'm just a guy that sees a problem and then fixes it. So this isn't my life. This is, well, actually, this is my life, but it's not my profession. So I'm just using brushes to clean it out. I'm noticing that the key is, I rounded it a little bit for that end there, but it is very, very tough. It is going to definitely not go in smoothly at all. Almost like it's too wide for this casing here. You know, the book said 1/4 by 1/4, and this is a 1/4 by 1/4. So you gotta love that, right? Just gotta love it. There we go. Help that slide in there. All right. Here's the other key chase here. These are the two pieces that hold together right there. So the key's going to go in that. So I'm going to give that a little scrub. So if this is the issue, I'm going to be very happy, because that means but we do not have to replace a gearbox. Okay, now, as far as getting this on, it really does not matter how it goes on there, because you can spin this to where the key is. I would like to have the key on top, but I'm going to go ahead and get this in first. Get both gloves on. This is cold. All right. Hopefully that ice down there won't mess things up too much. Okay, so there's the thing aligned. And I'm gonna get it back on top. There we go. Okay. Keyhole's aligned, but boy, that looks super small compared to my key here. There's the old key put together. It's pretty much there. Okay. But it split in half like that. That's how it went down. Is that crazy? Mm-hmm. This key is supposed to be one piece. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm. This is a hitch ball. Okay.
Hang on. Oh, you just about got that one.
Okay. What do you think? All right, step back. Me.
Well, that's a good one. Yep, that's not moving much.
Okay.
That's good. You want a little bit more?
I think that's about as good as it's going to get. All right, thank you.
Oh, yeah.
Welcome.
That's trust. That's trust. Looks like I'm all the way smoothed up to the edge now. That's about, it's rounded, but it's in the cavity here. Not too much is exposed. Maybe a 1/16 of an inch. We're going to put the bolt on, and I'm going to put some Loctite on that. Give the threads a nice little brush before I put it on. And hopefully it'll just kind of come out here. So at the farm and feed store that we go to, I called up the guy and I said, hey, do you have a 1/4 by 1.5 key to slip between two metal plates or joints? And he went and checked, and he found two, 85 cents a piece. And I heard a couple people, my neighbor included, talk about getting some Loctite for this bolt. And so that's what I'm doing, is I'm putting Loctite on now. And he actually found the Loctite, the guy at the store. That's why it's good to have a good farm and feed store that cares about the people and takes care of their customers. Some of the big box stores have lost that ability.
Did he already have the Loctite in there?
he put the Loctite in the bag for me with the 2 keys. I asked him for it, and he said he had some.
Beautiful.
Okay, now that's a 3/8 inch bolt. I'm not gonna use a lot of torque on it because I don't want to break it. And what I'm going to do is right here, you're going to see this thing rotate. And I'm just going to tighten right about there. And we'll see how that goes. And I use this as a brace to keep the fan from turning, because if I... There you go, like that, right? You guys get the point. All right, we're at a point where this can be tested and see if it works. Thank goodness we ran over a truck snow tire chain. It got thrown by the truck while we were working this in tandem. One was on the tractor, was on the truck. Didn't realize we threw a truck snow tire chain. And this thing, it was under the snow and it hit it, and well, thank goodness it broke the key, 85 cents, versus the gearbox behind this. And I don't even know how much that would be, and I really don't want to know at this point. So, all right, let's hope it's not the gearbox and it was just 85 cents. We're about to find out.
Work, baby, work.